Stephen Stubbs here. I'm a music educator. I will have my master's degree in elementary music education in just a few months. Super excited about that. But I am also going through a series of reviewing travel size carbon fiber guitars. The reason is that they're perfect for the classroom. The intonation issues in a music classroom where the school districts don't always get the AC temperatures consistent, it's a nightmare in the classroom. Carbon fiber, you don't have to worry about that. In fact, I've been playing this for an entire week. Today's my 7th day. I've put easily 20 hours into this guitar in that time. I've checked the tuning twice, and I'm talking minor tweaks. I couldn't even hear it, but we're talking minor tweaks. So in a week's long with over 20 hours put on this thing, I hardly had to tune it at all. Including when I took it to the classroom to this week, and no issues at all, even with the air conditioner, which was pretty exciting. Oh, the heater. How it messes with intonation of tone woods. But not carbon fiber. That may not seem exciting to many, but to a teacher, you get it. So I got this guitar, and this is the third guitar that I've reviewed so far. The first was the McPherson Touring. I totally love that guitar. And then there was the Joy-Tar, not so much. You can check out the review. Yeah, not impressed. But the Love Me 3 I got, and it was refreshing, let's just say. Maybe it's because I was immediately after the Joy-Tar. But it's refreshing. It has just a beautiful tone to it. It's got very calming influence to it. My daughter said so, my wife said so, my nephews say so as well. I believe the same thing. It just makes just things chill. It's got a chill vibe to it. It stays in tune, and it's a fun guitar to have. My problem with bringing it to the classroom is it was a distraction. The kids saw it and thought it was some kind of a spaceship guitar. And distraction, when you've got only a small amount of time in the classroom, that's not great. But the kids certainly loved how it looked. However, when I was trying to play and get them excited, the chill vibe to the guitar was an obstacle. I kept trying to play in a more excited way, and the kids just kept on being chill. Now, it's not the same when you have a more exciting guitar. You can slow it down and you can play it, and you can get a chill effect. It doesn't work that well in the reverse. And so that was kind of an obstacle for me. And honestly, that's my biggest criticism, I guess, of this guitar, is it's so chill. But what's kind of neat that it comes with is it's a smart guitar. So you get effects with it. And so if you're changing your mood or playing something different that you don't want to be so chill, you have this nice little touch screen. It's like a mini iPhone on the top of the guitar, and you can do effects. Now, I found myself just wanting more. It's like when you're in a car and you just want it to just, oh, give me a little bit more. Yes, the speedometer's going up. Yeah, it's functioning properly, but you just want to enjoy the ride, right? And so if I'm playing some, it's not a chill song. And so it's more of a, come on, go. But I found that I could go to the effects here, and if I go to the flanger, I don't know where they get these names, and go to rainforest, right? It put some reverb in there and a little bit of delay, right? And so it made it so that I could play, my more gritty stuff. And I could really feel it much much better. And so even the stuff that I play that's like with hymns and to where I go more to the minor and a little bit of Phrygian too. I had a hard time with that, with the calmness of this guitar, the chill of this guitar. It's got a chill tone to it. But if I come along to, oh, I missed it. It's the cassette. There it is. Cassette. You know, I found that I can do that. And I get the feelings. So that gives it a little more oomph. But one of the bad parts about having this is that it's been a distraction. Getting a little feedback there. I'll turn it off. It's been a distraction. I found myself playing with it so much that if I had 2 hours to spend with a guitar, I looked back and was like, wait, how much time was I actually playing the guitar and how much time was I playing with the electronics? So it's kind of a distraction. And also these effects, they have a tendency to mask. So if you don't play that well, it actually makes you sound better because reverb makes it so it doesn't have to be as precise. Certainly delay does the exact same thing. It does some things with the timing, and it kind of makes you feel more like a rock star because you don't have to be so precise. That's not so great for a student. It's fun to play with, but again, it can be a distraction. So would I recommend this, you know, for a student? Probably not. Not for one that I want to know how to play the guitar, because I want them to experience the instrument. And maybe you need to get an instrument that more matches your playing style and not something that's so, look, I love vanilla ice cream, but this is chill. This is a very vanilla sound to it, a very vanilla feeling. Stays in tune. It's beautiful, but it's pretty vanilla. Also, the smart, you know, part of this guitar, that part with the effects, I've got a Puck Rock for $40, and it works with any guitar that has an out to it, an electric out, and it does the same thing, except they're not preset. You set it yourself. So you just get to tweak the reverb, you get to tweak the delay. There's some added sounds and there's some things. Now let me show you. Oh, this is the case. This is a $100 case that you can get extra with it, the space case. It's a legit case. It's pretty neat. All right, so I'm just gonna plug this in. You've got to actually turn on the guitar. You know, that's another thing. Battery life is only 3 hours on this thing. Now you can keep it plugged in with the wire, but the battery life doesn't actually last very long. And so if you forget to charge it especially, you know, you can't use any of the electronic features. This is gonna go up here. And this is just one of my regular settings on this. Now, what I like about the Pop Rock is it's got headphones. And so everything you're gonna hear out of the amp right now is actually what I usually hear in my headphones, which my wife sometimes appreciates because sometimes there's some weird sounds coming out, but it makes me feel good things. So headphones are good. There's no headphones that you can do with this guitar unless you use these effects and you just put it through for the headphones. But you see how that goes? This is the Pop Rock. So the same. And you hear that actually pretty nice in the headphones. It's beautiful. So whatever effects you want, and you can change the amount of reverb to it, but you can control it to where these are all presets. And so they're fun to play with, kind of a distraction. There's another part of this, here, let me turn this off, to where you've got practice, to where you press practice here, and it can show you, hey, look, there's scale training. I want to learn, the C major scale, right? It shows you the fingerings for the C major scale. But fantastic, that's right here. It's no different than what you can get from an iPhone though. But there's no pedagogy associated with it. So there's nobody teaching you, you should do this. There's no progression to it. There's nothing like that. So the tool is here, but you kind of need somebody to help you along, with that. It's kind of fun to have it. I played around with it. I actually can play the E Phrygian scale much better on this guitar now, because that's the one I practiced. And I like that. But I know, as a music teacher, I know music things, so I know how to use it. Honestly, Rick Beato has his Beato book. That is the pedagogy and his online stuff, and it does the exact same thing, and so it's like $100. So, and he's super popular, and he's got some YouTube videos, some free ones even. You can go check him out if you like him, that type of thing. That's actually a better option to me than the practice portion of this smart guitar, because he guides you through it for one, and you're not isolated. You're not like alone. Because here's the thing: as musicians, we're not robots, right? We're real people, and so when we're playing music, having such a calming tone, okay, that affects us. It makes us calmer. But what if we don't want to be calm? What if we're having a frustrating day and we want to feel those feelings to work through them instead of just chill, man, right? This is a just chill guitar. You've got to take the personal humanity along with the instrument. Now, there's some other parts of this too. There's recording. You can record. There's a metronome. There's the tuner. The tuner is the easiest tuner I've ever used. It's pretty fantastic. So easy to tune. There's the loop to where you can, here, let me just do this. You can create a loop. It's actually pretty easy. Let's just create one here, right? And so you press record, it counts you in, and 3, 2, 1. It actually goes for a certain amount of measures. And it's not playing. I don't know why it's not playing. Let me try that again. Thought I did it. Yeah, let's try that again. Didn't work. Let's try with a chord. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then you stop that. I think, actually, okay, I think I know what it is. If you wait too long, it goes on to the next one. So let's try this one more time, right? So I'll just do the part. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And I stop it. I don't know why that's not working. All right, well, it was working before, and I played with it a little bit. I have no idea why it's not working, because it was actually pretty fun. Maybe a user error, however, we can figure that out. But it was actually pretty fun before. Actually, wait a second. There it is. I had it plugged in. It's actually building on all of them. Everything that I just did, it's doing. And so you can do whatever you want. You can add to it. But it goes on a loop. It goes on this loop, right? So anyway, and you can even export it if you want to. I don't want to save that, so I'm not going to save that. And there it goes. That was fun, but again, it was, if you're just starting out, it's kind of a distraction. It makes it a toy. I want my students to learn how to actually play the instrument, which you know, this is a good instrument. Now, it starts at $9.99, $1,000. It's an extra 100 if you want the 38 inch. This is the 38 inch. I bought it used from a person who had it for a little while, thought it was fun, and then decided he wanted something else. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna keep it. It's a fun toy, it's great, but for $1,000, I personally would want something that sounds a little differently. But is it worth $1,000? Oh, absolutely. This is worth $1,000. Even without the electronics, for a carbon fiber guitar to start at $9.99, that's pretty great. You know, $1,200 with the 38 inch and the space bag, which it's a good bag. It's nice. It fits the guitar. I guess it's an upgrade from the other bag. You know, look, this is what it is. It's a tool. It does certain things. It does certain things very well. And other things, I would rather have something else. But thanks for watching.